hosting large tournaments is obviously a great objective to have, but we wanted to make sure that the neighborhood kids just starting the game had the same chance to play on these fields as well. Peter Vermes, Executive Director of the Blue Valley Soccer Club, has been instrumental in working with the city and the soccer complex staff from the very beginning. And Blue Valley Soccer Club will provide the chance for all the Overland Park kids to learn more about this great game. Peter?
Good afternoon. I'm going to keep mine a little shorter than everybody else, and I'll say it this way, is that the first thing I'd say is that the amazing vision of Overland Park to build a facility like this is just absolutely incredible. For all the people that were involved, from the construction to the engineers to the architects to the city council to Jim Cox, Mike LaPlante, Adam Norris, Dan Miller, their commitment to making this a first-class facility is absolutely unbelievable. They have been extremely professional throughout the whole process with all of the groups that want to be a part of this complex, and I think it's a fantastic thing for not only for Overland Park but for soccer in general. From the Blue Valley Soccer Club's perspective, and I'll speak on behalf of all clubs, one of the big things that we all talked about when this facility was coming online was that it needed to be something that everybody had a chance to participate in. And what I mean by that, there's kids that start out playing soccer at pre-K, and they go all the way up to U18, and then obviously beyond. But the kids who are going to be out at this complex are going to be touched at all those different levels. And that's a tremendous, tremendous opportunity, not only for them, but for Johnson County and obviously Overland Park. We're extremely excited in regards to Blue Valley Soccer Club being able to partner with Overland Park in trying to make this not only the greatest facility here in our region, but also nationally. I've had a chance to travel the world, as Shane had said earlier, and I don't know of another complex that meets this first-class level anywhere else in the world. It's amazing. This will be the bar that everyone will try to strive for. I'm extremely excited about it. We as an organization are extremely excited about it. But more importantly, for the kids that are getting an opportunity to play here, they are just going to have the opportunity to become a part of the community, stay, play here, and in having now the objective to introduce the next person, that is Matt Besler, who is the first-round draft pick this past year for the Kansas City Wizards. He's a kid that grew up here in Overland Park. He's a kid that went to school here. He's a kid that played on the fields in this area. And now he has a chance to come back and see something like this to come to fruition. I think the testament to that is the fact that it's players like him, kids that have played the game, have stayed committed to it. That's why this complex is built. So I'm extremely proud to introduce him and bring him up. And I just want to, again, thank the City of Overland Park for having the vision and the commitment for doing this. So thank you.
All right, thanks, BV. I'll keep this pretty short, like him. But first off, I'm honored to be here representing the Kansas City Wizards to help kick off this event, to me personally. Not too long ago, I was wearing the shoes of the people who will be playing on these fields. I really hope these kids are as excited as I would have been that they get to play on such a nice surface. I wish I could go back 10 years ago and have the opportunity that they do. As someone who has experienced Kansas City soccer firsthand and Overland Park soccer firsthand, I can't explain the advantages this facility has to the youth soccer players and everyone else involved. In terms of the effects around the local area, I think this complex will really bring youth soccer in Overland Park to the center stage. There will be no questions of where the main soccer complex in Kansas City is at. This is going to be the place where soccer is played at the highest level in Kansas City, and I'm proud that it's in Overland Park. I remember growing up, it seemed like we played at a different complex every other weekend. There wasn't much consistency with it. And each field was a different size, different goals, different surfaces, and a lot of the times different slopes of the field. But this may not seem like a big deal when you're 8, 9, 10, but when you're trying to improve as a player and maybe take it to the next level, some of these inconsistencies can be setbacks. And I think one of the positive effects this facility will have is it will help develop players in the Kansas City area. And that means a lot to me because I am a Kansas City player who has developed and got a chance to play in college and is now playing with the Wizards. So it means a lot. And there's no better way for a player to improve his game than to practice on and play on such a consistent surface like this one out here, and you be able to use the facilities right behind me. So in this regard, I'm a bit jealous that I never got the chance to develop my game in something like this. The other main advantage this facility has is it opens doors to the regional and national level, as we mentioned before. And I can't tell you how many times my club team has went to big tournaments around the Midwest, and we asked ourselves, why can't we play in a big tournament in Kansas City? Like, why can't we stay home? And when is it going to be our time to host regionals or host ODP camp, or when can nationals come to Kansas City so we can watch some of the best teams in the country? And I'm very proud to say that the time is now. And even though I'm a little envious that I never got to play regionals or nationals or a big Midwest tournament in Kansas City, I'm excited for the kids who might have that chance. And I think this facility can help Kansas City teams make a name for themselves and compete with anyone around the nation. In closing, I just want to say I hope everyone takes advantage of this complex. As part of the Overland Park soccer community, we should be very proud and thankful for everyone who put the time and effort in making this complex possible. I look forward to continuing to watch soccer grow in this area, and who knows, maybe these fields will produce the next Kansas City Wizards soccer player. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.